is what we are learning today. Ruffles with pleated turban base, and the ruffle is quite detachable. Can you see how beautiful it is, both the front view and the back view? So let's proceed, but before then, give this video a thumbs up because I know you definitely like it, and don't hesitate to subscribe please, and turn on the notification bell. Then if you have any question, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section. And thank you very much for stopping by once again. Let's dive into the tutorials. So let's proceed. I have this cap that I made some time ago, so I felt like using it for this particular project. So I went ahead to remove the design that I placed here initially. So I'll put the link of how to make this cap in the description box so you can see. All right, so apart from that, I have my satin fabric. So it measures 120 inches by 9 inches, but you can make use of something more or something less. You can alter your measurement. All right, so it all depends on what you want to achieve. Then I have another fabric here. You can also go ahead to use your satin fabric for this, but because I want it to be attachable, like you can detach and attach it, so I'm using a stretchy fabric for it. You can use elastic, and you can also use a non-stretchy fabric. It all depends on what you want to achieve, but for this project I'm using a stretchy fabric. So this fabric, I'm going to be inserting it right inside this ruffles, and it measures 4 inches by 30 inches. Though I might not exhaust the 30 inches, if there is anything left at the end of the day, I'll cut it out. All right, it depends on your head circumference. All right, so let's dive into the tutorials. I said earlier, this is satin fabric and it measures 120 inches by 9 inches. You can go ahead and alter your measurements. All right, you can go ahead and alter your measurements, and let's dive into the process. All right, so I'm going to fold this fabric. This is the right side of my fabric, and the right side of the fabric is going to face each other. Then I stitch. All right, so I'm going to stitch down there, all the way down. Then after stitching, I'm going to review the right parts, turn it inside out in order to show the fine side of the ruffles. So let me do that off camera and I'll get back to you shortly. That this is what I have, just like I said earlier. This is what I have, and the next thing I'm going to do now is to insert that other fabric inside the stretchy fabric. So this is the black fabric I talked about. So this is it. I'm going to insert my pin right here so that it will enable me penetrate inside it. So it will just help me guide it. All right, so after inserting my pin, the next thing I do is to start passing it through this ruffles that I sealed earlier. So I'm going to keep pushing it. The pin is guiding me and it's making the work very easy. So this is it. So I'll keep pushing it. So when the black fabric gets to the end, I'll secure it with my pin so that it doesn't pull. All right, so I'm going to secure it like that with a pin. This is another pin. I'm going to hold it down. So like that, is not going to remove until I set it free. So I'm going to continue pushing this one until I get to the end. So let me do that off camera, and once I get to the end, I'm going to show you the outcome. So now I'm done inserting it inside, and this is what I have. So I'm going to put it around my head to, you know, get the right measurement for my head circumference. All right, so I'm going to illustrate that using this mannequin head. So this is it, and make sure it's very tight on your head. So after getting your right head circumference, then you cut out the excess fabric. All right, so let me do that with my head, because this dummy head is quite smaller compared to my head. So let me do that, then I'll cut out the excess and I get back to you. So after cutting it out, this is it. I'm going to go ahead to pin this place up. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I raised this up and I'm pinning it only to this side. So I pin so that it can hold it very well. So I'm going to go to my sewing machine now and stitch, or you can also use needle and thread to, you know, hold it down. Just stitch it like that. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing here, then after that I'll get back to you. All right, so I'm done stitching it, and this is what I have. Just like I told you earlier, you see, I just attached it to one side and I did the same to the other side. All right, so now I'm going to insert one inside the other and use the other to cover it up. All right, so this is it. Okay, this is the sewn part, and this is the sewn part, and this place is also the sewn part. All right, so I'm going to take the two together and push this one inside. Just push it inside a bit. You can use gum or anything to hold it down so that it will be very free for you to work on. Then I insert this one inside it. Can you see that? So right now I'm going to use my pin to hold it down so that it will be very easier for me to, you know, stitch. This is it. I used pin to hold it down, so I'm going to go ahead to stitch it and I'll get back to you shortly. So after stitching, this is what I have. So the ruffle is almost ready. You can just decide to put on this one. It all depends on what you want. So let me put it on the dummy head so you can see how it looks, the final outcome. So this mannequin head is smaller compared to the human head. All right, so I'm going to put that on so you can see that these places should be at the back when putting it on. So you can decide to tack it down with your needle and thread. If you don't want to be removing it like that, just put it, use your needle and thread to, you know, tack it, and the work is ready. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate you, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do me a favor, hit that subscription button down below, and if there's any comments, don't hesitate to comment. All right, so give this video a thumbs up. All right, thank you, bye. This is it. So cute.